All right, we suspected this for a couple of days, and now we're able to confirm Bruce Springsteen will release a new record June 14th. We know this. We've been suspecting it for a couple of days. We're looking at it in the studio right now because he's done something that he's never, ever done before, which is drop hints on social media. He's been just putting out random images of desert-like Western, landscapes for a couple of days on Instagram, just kind of like slowly dropping them out. And then just a few minutes ago, 10 minutes ago, he put out the actual album cover, which features looks like a wild stallion, just a big, beautiful black horse sort of galloping through the desert. There's mountains in the background, big, beautiful blue sky with big, fat white clouds all through it. And then in all caps up on top of the photo, Western Stars. So I think it's a safe assumption that that is going to be the actual album cover when this record comes out on June 14th. Now, this is a solo record, Bruce Springsteen, not Bruce Springsteen and the E Street Band. We have some information, according to a press release just given to us, about Western Stars, which Bruce says, and I quote, "This record is a return to my solo recordings featuring character-driven songs and sweeping cinematic orchestral arrangements. It's a jewel box of a record." That's kind of exciting, isn't it? 13 tracks on the album encompass a sweeping range of American themes of highways and desert spaces, of isolation and community, and the permanence of home and hope. Oh my God. Is this not what we need right now in this very moment? If Bruce Springsteen is singing a song about a highway, I'm getting excited. You know who's excited about Bruce singing about highways? This guy right here. I'm really, really, really looking forward to this record. We don't have any samples of it just yet. Usually like throw a little sample out. Usually we do get a little glimpse of something or a little clip. Nothing yet, but we will have something coming. More on that in a second. Let's go with who's on this record if it's not an E Street Band record. Well, a couple of E Street members, original members, are on there. David Sanchez is on there. Keyboardist, violinist Susie Tyrell is on there. Organist Charlie Gordon on there. Safe to assume wife Patty, member of the E Street Band, also on there. She does some vocal arrangements on 4 of the songs and sings on a few other of the songs. Ron Aniello is the producer. Once again, he's done the last 2 albums, if I'm not mistaken. But over 20 musicians altogether are on this new Bruce Springsteen record, Western Stars. It's his first new release since 2012 when he put out Wrecking Ball, so it's been 7 years in between albums. A few months ago when he was closing out the Netflix Broadway show, he said that he was working on a solo record. We were hoping we would get it this year, but we didn't know for sure. But when he was talking about it, he said that he wanted to make an album sort of in the vein of Glenn Campbell, Jimmy Webb, Burt Bacharach were a couple of the names he mentioned. He says, and I quote, "I don't know if people will hear those influences, but that was what I had in my mind. It gave me something to hook an album around. It gave me some inspiration to write." Hello Sunshine will be the first release from this record. It is Thursday, April 25th. Supposedly we will get it tonight at midnight. So Bruce going rock and roll the other way from Joe Biden. Joe Biden announces he's running for president, drops video at 6 a.m. Bruce Springsteen announces he's still in rock and roll, drops video at midnight. See the difference? See the difference there? Western Stars. It just, I don't know. I don't know why that struck me so funny that he put out the video at 6 a.m. It's just, I don't know. It's such an older adult responsible thing to do. Like, make sure this goes out at 6 a.m. Western Stars has 13 tracks on it. That is Hitchhiking, The Wayfarer, Tuscan Train, Western Stars, so we'll get a title track, Sleepy Joe's Cafe, Drive Fast, and in parentheses, The Stuntman, Chasing Wild Horses, Sundown, Somewhere North of Nashville, Stones, There Goes My Miracle, Hello Sunshine, and Moonlight Motel. Read into this what you may. Probably doesn't mean anything, but Hello Sunshine, the first single that we're going to get at midnight tonight, the 12th track on the album. I feel like back in the day, like the hit single was the first song or at least the second song. Bruce choosing to put out the 12th track on the record. So really excited about this. Loving the Western motif. And that's not just because I'm a fan of D'Angelo Vickers. What up, Office fans? But overall, I don't know, this sort of traveling journey. Hitchhiking's the first song on there. Western Stars, somewhere north of Nashville. It's got that very sort of Americana and what's happening right now feel to it, which there is not a better writer in the world than Bruce at that very thing. So super excited, super looking forward to this. When we get the single, when we get more information, we'll be sure to have it for you right here on The Morning Show with Anthony.